Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Yeah, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, the streets done taught me, I'm just tryna get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the second grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid.
Boss Cowboys.
Your voice matters.
And it does. We got that boy in the building.
Yes, sir. Hey, man. Boss Cowboy, you always said your voice matters, dog. And apparently Dak voice matters as well, bro.
Man, this is going to be interesting today. Because the momentum is growing for Mike McCarthy to remain the Dallas Cowboys head coach. Let me hit my button. My mind may be a little bit louder. Yeah!
Boy, that boy got that 15 back there. Man,
you got the 15. So, man, yeah, we gonna really get into this, bro. We go go through this. I can't wait. I think you the right one. What you think?
Bro, we alluded to it not that long ago, bro.
Yeah.
We alluded to it. And guess what? One thing we know about the Jones family, they love to run a test run, dog.
All right. So we go break this down, man. Be right back.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Amp, you got that new watch?
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. Need no middleman, I'm the man to man, send it in. I like what I like, me, I know my rights is sipping in. I like having fun, I do what I want, it's what it is. For my son and son, for my daughters, yeah, it's for my twin. I work through the night, I do what I like, get a check, I go for the ride. I've been down the ride, for the win. Still move on the hush, never run for none. I face my fears, I just drop a 9 month to month.
Let's go!
Year to year. No watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah.
Let's go.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich.
I am.
I'm sporty and rich.
I said it.
I'm sporty and rich.
I am.
Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. Get some checks, I invest, and I spend a check. Spend a check, get it back, then I take a risk.
Let's go.
Only race is the human, I take care of my skin. I was doing this as a rookie,
now we
I'm
up the vet, Amp.
Set the trend, set the pace of play. I don't trip, but if I fall, bet I make a way. I take trips in the fall, watch the leaves change.
Man,
I like to treat every day like it's my B-Day.
Man, I'm still
No watch, no diamonds, no watch.
I just recovered from my B-Day.
New watch, no diamonds, no watch, good timing, yeah. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again. I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich, I'm sporty and rich. Do it again, again, again.
Man, welcome to Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Do it again, again, again.
I need all the executives, have a seat, let's talk some ball.
Do it again, again, again.
All right, man. Ooh-wee. So
salute.
So I know I've been getting a lot of tweets on this because a lot of people kind of know this is my lane. I think this is Amp lane too. We both flow very well here. So this is so interesting what's going on, bruh.
Downright diabolical, my brother.
Dak got her snitching.
Bro, sometimes you got to phone a friend, dog.
And what Dak got to say, man, listen, Dak got to, he is calling for help. Help. Cowboy Nation. I think, sadly, I think we're going to leave him hanging. I have a bad feeling. I think we're going to leave Dak hanging on this, bro.
That's how you feeling.
I swear to God. Let's get into it.
Absolutely. You played for a coach on the final year of his contract before in Jason Garrett. Now Mike McCarthy's on the final year of his contract. How do you approach that? Because you've had experience this before. And I mean, what do you expect to happen or what do you want to happen?
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's about control. I can control. Obviously, I'm very fortunate to be coached by Jason Garrett and to be able to reference this year to that last year in 2019 with him. It's still control what I can control, help and support Mike to every extent that I can. Obviously, it's unfortunate being hurt. Your coach seems like he's playing out his last contract and almost feeling like, I can't help, feeling helpless and helping him in this situation, especially in a guy you believe in so much and you believe in being your head coach. But it's just continue to keep our conversations and just be real and help him in any way and help this team in any way that I can, being the leader. And obviously it's exciting when you see notes and comments Jerry makes about there being a possibility of re-signing the coach.
Shall we go stop right there for a second and kind of talk about that? You first.
Being the leader that I am. See, you got to start right there. The acknowledgement.
Yes.
The embrace.
Yeah.
But not only that, but there's a little old saying that goes, real recognizes real. And see, he recognizes, though he can't do anything on the field to help Mike's chances, he's going to do whatever it is that he can in the building to help Mike out.
Yeah.
And even if he don't help, he's going to put it on the forefront. He's gotten ahead of it. You know what I'm saying? Before we've even gotten to the end of the season, hey, he need to be back. Yeah, I know we looking a little suspect. I know we under 500. I know we're currently third in the NFC East. But that dude right there, Big Mike, that's my dog.
Yeah. See, I see a little bit of growth in that, being honest. Because honestly, this is what you do when you pay. This is what you do when you pay. When your future is secure, now you can kind of move your weight. Yeah. Because then obviously people go have some questions about the timing of this, right? Like, and say, where was you with player X? Where was you with player Y? Right? Mm-hmm. And I understand that's a good question. It's a fair question, right? Where was you with Amar? Right? Where was you, right? What was this, right? So I think that's a fair question. But I also think if we being fair, it's like he also was the last to get paid when all them dudes was waiting to get paid. So when you kind of waiting in line, I think you stay low key for a little while until you secure yourself. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what kind of explains the first part of this, where he's like being a leader, which you keyed it on. You know what I mean? Being the leader is like, I'm standing up for what I believe in and what I think is best for us.
Yep. Bruh, you said it. Growth.
Yeah.
Like, other people could have said it. Other people could have spoke up. But he said, nah, I'm that dude. Yeah. Because what you alluded to, the feeling that he has because he's been, old school term of yours, enumerated, now he's vested.
Yeah.
And because he's vested, his voice is louder.
Right.
So right. Guess what? Mm-hmm. He's taking advantage of the opportunity.
That's what I see. That's what I see. It also kind of says a lot because this is also not like Dak. Let's be clear on that. This is not like Dak. And I think we got to understand that this doesn't happen by accident.
Oh.
See, when you dealing with Dak, who also just went through a tug of war with Jerry and Steven, he just went through a tug of war. He know how to kind of work the media. So what you end up, you start having your go-to people, right? When you need a version out of what you would want, then you know who to call. You go call one of your people, your media people.
1-800-JORY.
In his case, 1-800-JORY, right? So in Zimmer's case, it was Ed Warner, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Mike McCarthy, Rich Eisen, right?
Yep.
So when they want their version out, then they go, Jory.
Wow.
I see it's a lot of heat on Mike. I want to put something out here.
Dang. Yeah, because it wasn't one of those, caught him in the locker room after practice or leaving the stadium after the game. Bro, the man was in his whip and street clothes. Like, she just, hey, so how you feeling about things the way they're going? Are you cool with everything? How long is it gonna be before you come back?
Yeah.
How's the hamstring?
Yeah. His message was also concise. Yeah, and his message was concise. It was concise. It was like he wanted to be clear what this is about. This is about Mike. Now my ham is about Mike.
Nah, I'm gonna be good. Y'all don't worry about me. I'll be back. But Mike, that dude, and he's never done it for anybody else.
Right.
He was supposedly tight with Kellen, supposedly tight with.
He ain't do it for Kellen. He ain't do this for Kellen.
Even Kittner, his boy, who had him,
he didn't do it.
Elevating his game. He
didn't do it.
So it's like the question is, what makes Mike special?
I was thinking the same. Boy, me and you on the same page, bro. I was thinking the same thing, bro.
Bruh. Like,
because listen, you can't ignore
all the other chicks. You took the Red Lobster.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? And you taking this one to True Lux? So, that's your neck of the woods, right?
Hey. But it's something to that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can't act crazy. So it makes me ask the same question. I'm gonna say it just a little bit different. Still in your very thought. What does that say about Mike? I'm gonna say it in a different way. What does that say about Mike? I'm serious. What does that say?
It says first off, he's well respected.
Yeah.
Because Dak thought enough of it for him to say something. Other players have thought enough of it for them to say something. We often criticize the players about talking too much and being in the media too much and being on social media too much and doing podcasts too much. We also got to praise them for when they speak up for what they feel is right.
Yeah.
Righteousness in its pure form.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not about to let y'all sit out here and rag on my boy and have him dangling on a thread on this 1-year contract and saying, it's still a lot of football left and we aren't going to fire him now. Or yet, we haven't gotten there yet. Like, bro, that's tough. And media been asking him that question since OTAs, bro.
Yeah. And everybody's saying kind of what we saying. A lot of the smart executives saying what we saying. Like my boy Russell said, with Garrett and Kidney, he ain't got the bag yet. I totally agree. And then Big Saw said Dak has nearly fully guaranteed contract. That's why he's comfortable. Yeah. See, these are the people just not coming in. And we said that out the gate. I said it's different now because Dak is acting like a leader,
Yes.
a paid leader. This is what you
Yep.
do, right?
Bro, and
But then we had to go back to that question of what does it say about Mike? Because, you know, I've heard he's not a leader of men. Nah, I see it different now, for sure. Because when Dak out here snitching, and Dak went to full, we go show where Dak went to full-fledged snitching. Like, it was like, bro, I'm going to get your back for real. I'm going to even leak out a little bit of what's really going on. That's why partially he said we got to continue to keep it real. I do better. I give him more. That's what he told you. Say, man, boy, Dak got the snitching. So,
bro, and he's snitching. He's sounding an alarm, bro. That I don't know if anybody had kept up with it, but the longest running case in my state, in the state of Georgia, Jeffrey Williams, better known as Young Thug, in the YSL case. Lil Woody, he is full Lil Woody right now. Like, telling on everybody, bro. Like, wire with the jacket wide open, dog. Like, so you can see it. Yes, I'm telling on you. Bruh, it speaks volumes. The fact that you've never done something.
right.
Man.
Right.
And then especially when oftentimes the criticism about Dak Prescott is the fact that he doesn't speak up enough. He's too company. He's too corporate.
Yep.
I've said it. You've said it. We've all said it.
This ain't Dak, bro.
Damn, Dak, bro.
It say something. I can't ignore. Listen, I was listening to West Coast Show when he had his brother on. He had Thad on.
Yep.
Thad said Mike McCarthy knew details about the family before I knew. I think and see, I ain't gonna forget
You got a
that.
brother, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Solid dude. I've had the pleasure to speak to him. Would you tell me about your child that's on the way before you told your brother?
But boy, landlord in the minute.
Hit that button.
Hold on, real quick. Hold on. Before you go, I'm gonna need you to repeat everything you said real quick. The OG landlord in the building.
I see it.
What's up? I see. Hold on. We got Lou in the building. We got the content creators in the building. He got a super
come
chat.
on in.
I ain't gonna hit that button yet. I'm gonna hold that super chat. But finish what you said, bro. Cause,
Bruh,
I got you,
we've
Lane.
been so critical, saying, Dak, man, have a backbone, dog. Like,
Yeah.
stand up for something, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, you just gonna sit here and let this man get axed and then be at the mercy of the Jones family to decide ultimately your fate as a quarterback in the NFL? You just gonna let it go down like that? Nah. What Dak is saying, nah, homie, it ain't going down like that.
That's what he's saying.
If I got something to do with it, if I had something to say about it, because guess what? Nobody really asked him. He's telling us. Right. Hey, since y'all didn't ask me, I'm gonna hit up my girl Jory. I'm gonna let y'all know where I stand.
I'm gonna be concise. I gotta hit this button, man. Landlord guy, I gotta hit this button right now. I usually wait on this button.
Oh no.
But we gonna go with the flow, man. We gonna go with the flow real quick, bro. Oh man.
The Lord love the chance.
OG with the super chat. OG with the super chat. All right. And this is what his super chat says. He said, this right here says to me that all our theories were true. Yes. Mike has been sabotaging. It's clear. Salute to Boss and Amp and the chat. So
Dog, you know how many times I shook my head today, bro? Just randomly, just walking through the house, walking outside, walking in the store, like, damn.
Hold on, wait. Let's keep playing.
Yeah, absolutely. When you say that you believe in him, I mean, just because you haven't talked publicly in a little bit, what do you want fans to know about your belief in Mike McCarthy?
Yeah, that I believe in him wholeheartedly.
Oh man, but didn't she just lay that up so perfectly? Come on, let me rewind that up. Like, this is clear, bro. This is clear that this is one of them. I want this concise message out. Here we go.
That I can't be.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just making fun of her. So
right, so
and just be real and help him in any way and help this team in any way that I can, being the leader. And obviously it's exciting when you see notes and comments Jerry makes about there being a possibility of re-signing the coach.
Yeah, absolutely. When you say that you believe in him, I mean, just because you haven't talked publicly in a little bit, what do you want fans to know about your belief in Mike McCarthy?
Yeah, that I believe in him wholeheartedly. I don't want to necessarily get into the nuts and the screws of it all. Obviously.
The nuts and screws of it all. Well, why don't you want to get into the nuts and screws of it all? What are you saying? Hold on, keep going.
But I think he definitely deserves a chance, another contract, and a chance to coach this team amongst and kind of, I guess you can say, more influence on his terms.
Ouch! Let's pause right there, bro. All right, we gotta say it, bro. I'm sick of it. We gotta say it
together now. More influence on his terms. I'm gonna say it again. More influence on his terms.
After saying I don't want to get into the nuts and bolts of it.
Boss Cowboy, what does that mean, dog?
That clearly means that Mike McCarthy has been influenced. And that he's been meddled with. And Dak wanted to put that out there. Period.
You know, I recall a young content creator doing an awesome show a couple years back, and he related Mike McCarthy's situation in Dallas to that of an individual back in medieval times being, I believe the term was unsullied because of the fact that he could not choose everyone in his regime. Am I correct? Was that individual Boss Cowboy?
It was me, dog. It was me.
Okay. So, and that took place when? Like when he first got to Dallas?
Yes.
Like as soon as he walked in the door.
Yes.
That's what he was.
He was cut.
So he didn't walk in the door and it's, hey, you got to take a shot to get into the club. It's, hey, you got to get your nuts cut before you come into the club.
Right.
Wow. So why? So to me that says that, because it's so many things that come to mind.
Man.
So Dak Prescott, are you telling us that Mike McCarthy did not have the appropriate amount of influence in your eyes, sir? Is that what you're telling us?
That's what he said.
So you're saying it's so because of the relationship y'all have, you're saying that you believe that the team would do better if Mike was allowed to have more influence, because that's the only reason you would actually vouch for more influence, right?
Yep.
Because you ain't vouching for more influence to be worse in your eyes, in your opinion.
Or you're not saying that is working the way they're currently doing it.
dog, this single statement basically unravels the thread of everything holding internal secrets to this organization. They might need to call Rich out of retirement, bro.
And this says to me, bro, we got to stop pretending that front office doesn't meddle and that politics is not exponentially real in Dallas. We got to stop the front. We got to stop pretending like all we got to do is get this coach, or all we got to do is get this draft pick, or all we got to do is let's finally just get some big name free. None of that is the answer, y'all. None of that is the answer.
I got to give it to you, bro.
We got to stop it.
I got to, dog.
Especially after your quarterback. I'm telling you, we gonna leave him hanging, bro. I can smell it. We gonna still go back to, I don't deal with conspiracies. I don't deal with that. Now, your quarterback just basically said, he need to be able to do it on his terms. In other words, he's been meddled with. He's been meddled with.
Bro, Dak has been around long enough to know what's going on.
Right.
And he's too close to Mike.
We gonna leave him hanging though. I guarantee Cowboy Nation gonna move on. We gonna just ignore this like we do all the politics that we see. We gonna ignore this. We gonna just be like,
like, out of all the stuff that's been uncovered and revealed to us over the years, this is the most pivotal. Because guess what? Everything else that you're talking about doing this all season, talking about draft, talking about coaches, talking about scheme, talking about if or not Zimmer comes back, like which players out of the 22 free agents we got coming up is going to be here next year. All of that will be dictated upon based off of what we just heard Dak crying for influence.
Yeah. So,
and boss, you said it, even in the war room during draft when you were looking at stuff, you was like, man, one of them new Joneses or something, dog. I think they got a heavier influence. Now, you even said that then.
So check this out. This is a very good comment. Let's talk Cowboys. He said, I'll be going in on Mike tonight. Mike backed the truck over Dak and said he didn't know what Dak was talking about. Done with Mike. You know about that, right? Because I got that right here. You know about that?
What?
You didn't know that? All right, here we go. I got it right here.
I was walking around the house shaking my head, bro.
I got it right here. So Clarence Hill, Cowboys coach Mike McCarthy said he has had most input he has ever had as the head coach in Dallas compared to Green Bay. He is not sure what Dak Prescott meant by him needing more influence on his terms. Okay. So I see that might be rubbing some people wrong. I'm gonna tell y'all what I think going on with that. I'm gonna just tell y'all what I think.
Bruh. Go ahead, dog. Go ahead.
You want to go first? Because we finna spitball some theories. We really don't know. But I'm gonna tell you what I think going on with that.
Dog.
I think what's going on with that is Mike McCarthy basically saying, Dak, I appreciate it, but bro, you making it hot on me. You secured, I'm not. So we did have that conversation, bro. And you played that wrong. Just for real. I think that's what Mike is doing. You played that wrong, Dak. That's what he said. It's one of those, damn, like I see what you was doing, but
I see you, but I got a different twist on it.
I would have heard.
So, you ever had a partner where y'all done been, hanging out together, whatever, and you see a chick, you know what I'm saying, and y'all do y'all's rehearse routine? Every guy in his homeboy has a rehearsed routine to snag a chick, whether you in the club, out in public, y'all have a play. This was a play of Dak and Mike McCarthy. Because guess what? Let's keep it real. How would it have looked if Mike had said, yeah, I really would like the opportunity to have more.
He fired tomorrow. He's fired.
it's like he got to make the homeboy look like this wasn't rehearsed and coerced. He's playing his role. To me, he's actually low-key protecting Dak because he's like, I know Dak's passionate. He's, I appreciate him. He's a great player. Love his heart, love his skills. He's definitely a leader. He's taking the heat off of him because guess what they did? In one move, they started the fire and put it out all at the same time. Why did they do that? Well, they've been saying to the landlord for the longest that they needed smoke detectors. So guess what? I'm going to start this fire and I'm going to put it out real quick so it's not a whole lot of damage. But now when the landlord comes and sees this and has to repair the damage, now he'll install the smoke detectors that I actually wanted him to do a while ago.
Right. Another thing that this does, being straight up, this puts pressure on Jerry.
All the way. Ball is in your court, playboy.
I know he don't care because he'll do what he want to do. But that's something when your quarterback publicly comes out very strong for the head coach.
Bro, this is a get out of jail free card. Because Dak Prescott has never really been loud about any of this. Like, even in your intro, even in your spiel, even in your B-roll, you see him. You talking about a former man of the year, dog. Like, he is a leader not only on the field, but in the community. Between his nonprofit, the work that he does, he is... Because a lot of people, guess what they say? Oh, he's an incredible leader off the field. I mean, he's a downright humanitarian. And the fact that you have never really heard him ever push back, it's like the quiet person who never really talks, but when they say something, they said it, And Dak saying this, it's like, dang. Boy, Dak said that. A lot of people are looking at him like, dude, you said that? They aren't looking at him as villain. They're looking at him like, and now they're looking at Jerry like, all he wants is his coach who he feels can lead this team if he just could, tweak a couple of things here and there. That's all he wants.
He making it clear it was some differences.
It's low key.
He making it clear it was some differences. And see, this is what everybody got to understand. It's more than likely personnel.
Yeah.
This is what I want everybody to understand. Let me put the camera on me just for 1 second out.
You got it, dog.
I want everybody to know this is likely personnel. Let me tell you why. Mike McCarthy is not the only victim of personnel control. Okay? So Dan Quinn, let's just use our common sense.
Say it.
Where did Fowler come from? Amp, where Fowler come from?
ATL.
ATL. Who was the head coach over there?
Daniel.
Oh, Daniel. Oh, okay. So he the head coach over there. So obviously, would you say Fowler was
a disciple?
Like Eric Kendricks to Zimmer?
Absolutely. Somebody who you're comfortable with, somebody who is very knowledgeable, somebody who
know your system. Vouch for you.
Communicate on the field, help players understand the scheme and how things work together. Yeah, he's what they call an extension of the coach on the field.
So why would Fowler only get less than 25% of the snaps when you are over here because of Dan Quinn? Was Dan Quinn really in control?
Bro, Mike McCarthy and Dan Quinn even said that they would have liked, after the conclusion of his first season, they would have liked to see him. They acknowledged the fact that he had a lower than anticipated number of snaps, but, he came on back and they said that they were going to make a concerted effort going forward. We've definitely heard that before.
Right.
But, yeah, you say you want him, but then you start speaking French again. Now you're saying we got to do a better job. That damn word, man. He is fluent. He is bilingual. His second language is French.
Hold on real quick.
A strong presence in our organization.
Thanks. Rico's been very consistent. Obviously, over 4 yards to carry, but the big run's not been there, at least for the running game. What's been the key, or what's stopping you guys from him popping one of the running game, getting one down the field?
Yeah, I think like anything, trips to the plate I've always felt are very important. I thought Marty Schottenheimer said it best. He used to talk about, the ability to run the football, 1 or 2 yards in the first quarter, 2 and 3 in the second quarter. You're probably tired of hearing this, but third and fourth, I think you got to keep banging away, and that's where those runs come. Very rarely do you come out and pop the big ones, early. So, if you do, it's usually something they did wrong, or, just the execution was just, so specific and accurate. But yeah, I just think we just got to stay after it. We got to get the attempts up. We didn't have enough attempts in the last game, and we still won the time of possession. We controlled the clock against Washington, which was a big focus of ours. So we just got to stay the course. Complementary football is the best way for us to win games. It has been in the last couple of years, and we just got to we got to play to that. And running the football and stopping the runner are critical to that.
All right, we're gonna have to go. Thank
to
you.
your point, you were saying when he started talking about the run game, he says we.
Mm-hmm.
But see, he know how to differentiate when it's not him. Watch this.
Yes, sir.
I personally,
so he know he know how to when he know how to say no, that ain't me. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because he did the same thing with Kellen. If it was me, see, people got to peep that. I don't think people peeping what you're saying on that.
I personally, as a head coach, would really.
Go ahead.
He didn't say I would really. Put that picture. Go back to the frame where you had the words up.
When you're signing veterans in camp, I personally, as a head coach.
I personally.
Yep.
That's referring to himself twice.
Right.
As a head coach. That man in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, in 6 words, he referred to himself 3 times.
Yep.
To let y'all know, to be clear.
This ain't me.
Me. I.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he said, I personally.
See, the reason why I got to bring that up, you do have to ask the question. Because Mike looked real crazy with his inconsistency with this run game.
Yeah.
I do wonder if front office got something to do with that too. It
has a smell, dog.
Yeah. Because see, we know that they try to dictate based on who they pay as well. We know that.
Yep.
So, like, the fingerprints of front office is heavy. When Dak is saying it, when you look at the evidence that come from, see, it's people. Let me put the camera on me one more time, bro.
You got it.
It's people out here who still believe Dan Quinn don't like normal size linebackers. It's Cowboy fans still believe that. Because there's some people put that out there and they never corrected themselves on it. They just left that lie out there. Put it way out there. So you got a whole thousands of Cowboy fans who believe wholeheartedly. And then you go look at Dan Quinn over, right, at Washington. And it's not that. And then you get Bobby Wagner say he was recruiting me for 2 years. But them Joneses was behind LVE. They was the puppet masters who was, hey, I want Bobby Wagner. Well, we got LVE. See, you don't think that can affect the coach? You don't think that
especially when it's been talked about and highlighted. Bro, to me, I started out right there with y'all in the group chat. And we have sat here show after show. We come to Boss as we refer to him as Boss Perry Mason Cowboy, right? because he's given us, boss, you said a few moments ago, you said a very important word. You said evidence. And Boss Cowboy on several occasions has shown us evidence going back to the very beginning, Unsullied, talking about Kellen Pookie Moore, talking about him being an untrainable dog, talking about him being an unresponsible play caller, talking about all kinds of things. How if personally, another time he said personally, I've never been a fan of
these
the
option
option
routes.
routes. See, he was personally then. And he's been personally over these last 5 years to tell us, dog, this ain't me.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's deeper than that. I told y'all this single thread would unwind the fabric of Cowboys Nation. Because what did Cole Beasley say a couple of years ago? Management determines who gets the ball in Dallas.
Yep.
We've heard several players who have left the organization who have talked about the Joneses being too involved and too meddling in the process. This ain't
Amari Cooper only got 104 targets.
I love when I hear the crowd say, "Cool."
Yeah, that's what Mike McCarthy said.
All of this evidence, and put it together, you will see. Because I'm seeing people saying I'm out on Mike, and that's cool. I ain't here to debate y'all on that. I don't even have the energy for that tonight. This ain't that show. We're just talking about what Dak is feeling and what he wants. Okay, that's all we highlighting.
I'm gonna say we highlight more than that. I don't mean to cut you off. We gotta highlight more than that. We gotta be what this is what I mean. This is why I brought up Dan Quinn. We gotta be careful, because what we'll do is we'll throw all the babies out with the bathwater. That's what we'll do. That's what I'm afraid of. I'm seeing Dak over here, and not just Dak. We gonna play some clips where we gonna show you it's a lot of players ain't out on Mike. It's a lot of players that's with Mike.
Yep.
Right. And so we got to be careful that we don't start believing in the theories because we're a little bit too fast to come to conclusions. Right. We're a little bit too fast to say, oh, the reason why Green Bay did us like that is because Dan Quinn didn't like normal sized linebackers. He liked the puny linebackers. See, you run with these theories, or we might be running with theories on Mike that's totally incorrect. Yeah. So I'm doing more than that. I'm highlighting some of this. We might need to slow down on this hit jobs we doing on all these mics. We might need to kind of pull our bullets up a little bit. We might need to let the evidence come in a little bit more, bro. I mean that. Like, we might need to get more, because see, we ready to just declare all the mics guilty. And I'm saying, wait a minute. Some of this evidence has been tampered with, dog.
Mm-hmm. Tampering.
Some of this evidence has been tampered with. And see, if you don't want to deal with the politics and the Our God's philosophy and the stuff we deal with on this channel and your channel, don't be mad when your favorite coach, if he come here, he gonna be meddled with too. Mm-hmm. Because we don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm. And see, that's it. We all want that magical head coach to come in here when it's young and hip, and can rally the troops and is a leader of men. But as the saying goes, everybody's got a boss. Everybody has somebody to answer to. Even Mike McCarthy. Hell, Andy Reid has to answer to his management and ownership staff. So all of this, you conspiracy theorists, we have to highlight it because it's affecting what's on the field.
That's right. That's why you have
this is not just because we love tabloid talk and we just want to gossip and spill the tea. No.
It affects the field. It affects the field. I think this is fair. He said, my problem with Mike is he's too much of a yes man. I think everybody's a yes man here. I'm being honest. I don't think there's nobody that's not Dan Quinn was a yes man. Mike McCarthy, yes man. Kellen Moore had to be a yes man to only target Amari 104 times.
Bro.
True or not? Like, true or false? Like, you gotta be a yes man, bro, to do that. Every coach here, everybody that's ever here is a yes man. For real. I think Zimmer's a yes man too, right? That's why he came out the gate and said, do we always get what we want? No. Remember he said that? Yeah. Yes, man. Every coach here is a yes, man. I swear to God.
At this point in the season with 5 games left, CeeDee Lamb is already at 124 targets. Already.
Yeah.
With 5 games left.
Nah. Everybody. When you take the job here, I think it's understood. You gonna do it our way. Cause when do they not get their way, Amp?
They always get it, bro. The Dallas Cowboys have been getting their way since January of 1996. Well, March of 1996. Once they ushered Jimmy Johnson out of the building, they have been getting their way ever since.
Yeah.
And that's been the problem.
Yeah.
By them getting their way, we have been bounced and bounced.
Yep.
And bounced.
And bounced.
And bounced.
And bounced. Yeah. Cause they getting their way on everything. On everything. Like
dog, at some point it's got to be like I'm the head of my household respectfully. And it's like, damn, you it's got to be your way on everything.
Everything? Right. Even Will McClay say if we pick them, we have to play them.
Like,
what is that saying?
If your wife said, if y'all decided and came together that you were going to be over, taking care of the numbers and the budget for the house, right? And y'all been together 2 years and you can't balance it. Y'all leaking money. You don't know how to properly pay the bills. At some point, would you not say, hey, baby, I'm bad with numbers. You a damn accountant. Why don't you take care of the household finances?
Right.
At what point are the Joneses going to say, hey, man, we've been screwing up long enough. Like, we tried. We gave it a great try.
Right.
It's just not going our way.
Right. And see, this is why
somebody in here to handle our business.
This is why this comment is perfect. He said, no coach will be successful here until they are empowered to truly be the head coach. That's why we got to bring the pressure on the politics. That's why.
We got to cut it. We got to nip it in the bud here.
And we got to talk about it. We can't be all like, a lot of us do. We get real bougie when it comes down to the politics. I don't deal with that. No. I don't deal with the gossip. No. You got to deal with it. It affects the field. Like, so if we go ahead, Amp, I see you itching, boy.
Bro, you know why I applaud Dak so much for this, for what he did? Because even if it ain't for Mike, it's for the next man, dog.
Ooh.
He's telling the next man.
Yeah.
Hey,
this
before
time
you
stamp.
come up in here, I'm telling you, dog, they gonna try to cut your nuts off.
Yep. This is timestamp. This is history. Yeah. Let's keep going though, Elka. We got some more. We got some more, bro. We not gonna let y'all down this show. We not gonna let y'all down. Let me see. Here we go. Cause see, Amp did some research on Jory.
Yeah, it's funny. Basically what happens is I go into the locker room after the game. We just talked to Jerry Jones. It's clear that he doesn't seem to want to fire Mike McCarthy during the season, but the coach is on the final year of his contract. So he has to convince the Cowboys and the Joneses particularly to renew him. And at 3-6 with a whole lot going wrong, it didn't seem likely. So I figured I wanted some player perspective in my story and asked a few different players. Essentially, there's a lot of noise outside of the building about Mike McCarthy's job status on his last year. What is the sentiment of the locker room, and what would you tell people wondering? And for example, when I asked Jordan Lewis this question, he said that as long as Mike McCarthy's at the helm, they need to keep fighting for him. It's their job to fight during the week, and translate that to wins. And then you have Micah Parsons who takes this and the
Nah, bro. Jordan Lewis over here like, as long as Mike is the coach, we got to be careful, y'all. I'm just being honest. I think we got to be real careful. I think some of the little linebackers getting blamed, like for real, bro. We blaming Dan Quinn without knowing the background. For real, it's the same shit. Dog. I'm watching it unfold to where some of this is like it's him, but it's not him. The stuff that's him, we can say was him. I do believe that he trips under pressure.
Nut up.
Yeah, I think under pressure. Yeah.
Get a little excited, dog, and you know it's been a while. You know he thing. You know what I'm saying? He sit down in that caddy, dog. He used to them cloths. You know what I'm saying? Now he's sliding around on that leather, and he done lost himself. Wow, bro! Shout out to J. Lou, dog.
J. Lou.
Bro, like we ain't talking about somebody on the offense. Right. We're talking about somebody on the other side of the ball.
Right.
And he's talking about the leader of the team.
Right.
Dog, let me ask you this.
He say that Quinn.
Matter of fact, I'm asking the chat.
Zimmer.
I'm asking the chat. Do y'all think, based off of the comments you've heard on this show from our players, do you think that they've quit on Mike McCarthy? Y'all let me know in the comment box.
For real, that's a good question. Let me give the first answer.
Because hell no.
They ain't gave up.
Does it sound like an organization who is attempting to tank?
Oh, hell no.
Just keeping it real.
So my question is, it's Wednesday, and y'all know what it is in Amp's world. What we doing?
What we doing? What we doing? What we doing?
What are we doing?
And what we doing? I think we need to slow down a little bit, bro. I'm just being honest. I think we need to slow down a little. We need to call the killers off. We got to investigate this a little bit more, bro.
I had an axe in one hand and a pitchfork in the other hand, bro. Like I was on Team Fire Mike. Mike got to go. And I'm looking at this team and I'm like, damn, they fighting, they pushing. Shoot, right. Mike put him in a hole. Like you said, to your point, he didn't know, cut it up.
Yeah.
And then the team, what did they do? We've seen over the last 2-3 weeks them attempt to bail him out time after time after time. You decided to allow your special teams coach to go for it on multiple times, and he, as Boss Button does, he wet farted all over the team. And they said, guess what, coach? We still got your back, dog. Boss, didn't you tell me a story about that with your coach and kick it off on kickoff team?
Mm-hmm.
Elaborate. Tell the fans, please, that.
So I was going against the top kick returner in the state of Texas, Hodges Mitchell, and our head coach wanted us to kick the ball to him. He was the top returner in the nation, right? And I ran track with him, so I know he was a legit 4'3". He was built like Barry Sanders. He was quick like him too, bro. Like he was. So we elected to not kick it to him. We ran an audible 4 times. We said we are onside kick, and we recovered 4 of them. I recovered 3 of them myself. The ball bounced to me 3 times. Bow. I swear to God. I was like Wanye Thomas, bro, like he was against Washington. I swear to God. So yeah. Yeah, broke the rule. And then they finally said, he said, I'm not gonna let y'all play if y'all don't kick the ball to Hodges.
And you did it, and what happened?
Touchdown.
House call.
Touchdown. Hodges Mitchell for 6. Yep, swear to God.
But I brought this situation up because I knew the story, y'all.
Yeah.
But I brought that up to highlight the fact that even after receiving decisions that were handed down to y'all, you knew what time it was, but y'all made that collective decision as a unit because you had your coach's back.
Right.
See, that's what teams do when they have their coach back.
Yeah.
Even if the moment is too big for coach, dog, we got your back, bro. That's somebody you want to go to war with.
That's what they show.
For the life of me, I can't understand. Yes, see, this is the part that I want Cowboys Nation to understand. No perfect coach is going to come to Dallas. As a matter of fact, there is no such thing as a perfect coach. Whomever decides to walk through that door and have to fight the Joneses, whomever that individual is, they coming to us with flaws. So guess what? It might not be situational awareness. It might be a fact that he's deficient in complex route schemes. Whatever. Or his communication is bad, or doesn't have a good rapport with his coaching staff. I mean, it's gonna be some type of flaw, and we gonna be right here, and y'all gonna be in the chat, and we gonna be talking about the flaws of the next man. But all of that will not matter, because as they say, it starts top down, it rolls downhill. It don't matter who's in that seat.
Right.
As long as they're unsullied, as long as they're being meddled with, as long as this organization is being tainted,
we gonna hate him. It's gonna be Dan Quinn. He hate. What's the narrative? He hate. It's gonna be Dan Quinn. We go run you out for something that was out of your control.
Bro,
let me ask. I'm gonna ask you a question first. Then I'm gonna ask the whole chat, and I'm gonna ask y'all to be real. Okay, I'm gonna ask you first. And what if? Because we know I ain't gonna say we know. We have very, very strong suspicions into the 90 percentiles that they are very influential in personnel. We can all agree on that. In the 90 percentiles, they are very influential. So we know they got major hands in coaching decisions when it comes to personnel. What if front office is dictating that they want us to be a passing offense like this? Would you still blame Mike McCarthy?
Hell no. Oh, hell no.
I'm going to ask the chat. If you knew that front office, because they paid Dak and CD, wanted us to be a passing offense, would you still blame Mike McCarthy for the lack of rushing attempts? Let's be honest. Because that's a possibility. With what Dak said, with all the we stuff that he doing, right? Why he keep emphasizing it to the point where it make him look crazy? It's like, bro, are you crazy? You keep talking like you not running the plays.
Bruh, if you pull interviews from Mike McCarthy from 2022 and then you pull them from 2024, they sound exactly the same.
Yeah.
But the difference is Kellen Moore was the OC in 22.
Right.
And he would say, I personally, he was saying that then.
Hold on, Amp. See, look at this. Chris say, nope. Because he's being influenced.
Right.
Demetrius Adams said, nope. Hubert said, nope. You know what I'm saying? And then Sin City say, can't blame him. And that's what we saying. That's the only thing we mean by we need to slow down just a little bit. We need to slow, because there's a lot of smoke coming out, y'all. Come on now. We can't just go to the fast, quick fix of just blame the little linebackers. Just blame the play caller. Let's just blame the lack of motion. Let's just blame the lack of just no. Be careful, because what we could be doing is we could be running them off, right? Then he goes somewhere else and he really get his way. And he actually do what we said Quinn doing. Oh, I guess you do like regular size linebackers. I guess you're not bad. No, they was being meddled with. That's why we gotta talk about this.
Bro, I'm gonna say something, and I mean no offense to anybody or any organizations that you're a part of, and while we are there, If my pop is watching, I want to shout out him and his organization, the Men and Brothers of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, on their Founders Day. But oftentimes they're individuals who are a part of organizations, right? You hear it, bands and all that. We as coach.
No, Andrew said the same thing. That's why I asked that question. I knew that question would make it come home, bro. If you knew that they was behind it, would you blame Mike?
Right.
But keep going, bro. You was cooking.
So look, with these organizations, right? A lot of times you hear about the topic as far as hazing, right? And a lot of times they say, well, why did you haze such and such? And well, because I got it. You know what I'm saying? And we got to be careful, right? Because as I said a few moments ago, it trickles downhill. We even have to nip this unselling in the bud, because to an extent, Boss Cowboy, and to your point, for another series of evidence, you called for Mike McCarthy to take the governor off of Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
To an extent, that was a form of unselling. Mike McCarthy did it to his quarterback without even knowing. I don't think he was trying to. I think it was more of a trying to protect him, so to speak, but he actually low-key hurt him, because you said you wanted him to spread his wings, have control of the offense, except for in certain situations. We got to be careful, because it trickles down.
Yeah.
Your players, your coaches will start to do it to your players.
Right.
Do we really want that? No. People do what is done to them. What they say, hurt people.
Yeah. My boy say, we doomed. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's why we got to put that pressure. We got to put the right pressure, bro. The right pressure, bro. Listen. Cause see, Mike said, I don't know what Dak talking about. Basically, Mike saying, nah, these dudes crazy here, bro. I see what you're doing, Dak, but say, listen, man, you gonna get me fired, bro. Chill out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I get what you're doing. I get that you try to kind of unpack a little bit of what's going on. You feel me? You try to kind of leave a clue, but brother, you making it hot on me, man. You know what I mean? You making it hot on me.
I notice a major difference, and I'm going to make a prediction right here. You will not hear Mike McCarthy say that he had with Dak Prescott that he had with Micah Parsons. Remember after Micah Parsons made those statements?
Yeah.
Couple weeks back about Zach Martin and him, and he said we had to have a talk.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna have no talk with Dak Prescott.
Why not?
Because of the topic at hand. He's pushing for him to stay. It's a good comment. It's a supportive comment. There's no need to talk about that.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Dak.
I think he will talk to Dak, to be honest with you. I think he gonna say, Dak,
they already talking, boss.
You think they
already
cahoots, bro?
talking,
You think they cahoots, bro?
Bro, yes. This is orchestrated.
You think so, bro?
Absolutely, 100% unequivocally. It's not just by chance. He's never done this before. Now, was it Mike's idea? Probably not. Dak probably said, hey, I'm just giving you a heads up, man. I'm going to do a quick phone interview, man. And, I'm going to just let the people know, hey, man, I'm in support of you. You've been good to us. You've helped me improve my game. You said it starts with the quarterback and his footwork. I've improved. I've elevated. I'm going to put you up there, dog.
Wait, look at this comment. Boss, see, man, Dwayne Morris, bro. Every time Dwayne Morris say something, bro, pay attention. He been doing this for years, too. I've been knowing Dwayne for years, bro. He say, boss, the Jones plan this season to do more with less. They could do this because they knew Dak and Mike would be the scapegoats. God
It's never on them. And the funny part about it is, as we talked about earlier, for them to always want it their way, how is it that they never take the blame?
They take the general blame. They take it's been 30 years. They don't take the specific blame. You right. You right.
It was holding the gap, dog.
Yeah. And see, listen, y'all. Let's talk about this real quick, because I do believe that they are laying the groundwork for Mike to also come back.
Clues, perhaps?
Like real live practice preparation, at least to have seen the guy lined up in front of him the way he is going to be during the game, then I've seen that affect their availability and just say, look, there's too much risk. He doesn't have any practice time in front of the equivalent of his player, of the guys going to be playing against out here today. It's just not worth the risk. There's actually some additional injury risk there. So all of that plays into it. But what I do when you ask me about it is I'm giving you an opinion, and that has to do with all of that mixed in, which is more than a doctor's opinion, but it's a push. It's also a push. Most of the time I'm pushing to get them out there.
Jerry, you referenced Tom Landry earlier about how he said you can't give up on a defensive lineman until you get to 3 years. And
hold on, man, I missed it. I got the time wrong.
It is. I'm willing to play God a little.
Gets the CIA and
strides toward men of the call as to.
Man, I don't know where that's at. But anyway, man, I lost the clip. I put the wrong time step. No, I got the number wrong, so I don't know where the clip is.
Okay.
But I tell you what, I could tell you what basically Jerry was saying. He was like, it's not crazy at all for Mike McCarthy to come back. They laying the groundwork for it, bro. Which is actually very crazy to even say that. It's crazy. Like, it's all the way crazy, right? Because you wasn't willing to extend him at 12-5 3 times. That's something the Dallas Cowboys haven't done in 30 years. In 30 years. So you not go extend them after 3 12-5s, but you open to extend him now?
Now.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Bruh, one thing we know about the Jones family is they're going to do what I call just like when you sign up for any subscription, they operate in the trial period. So for the remainder of the season, Mike McCarthy is in the trial period. And at that point in time, what will take place is if they have not made up in their mind that they're going to use the trial period only and cut ties, they got whatever they needed, you know what I'm saying, off of the pro version of Canva. Now they operating on the free version. Know what I mean? Or the card number's already in the system. I just let it go, and when that period ends, guess what? The monthly subscription now starts. But before we do, we're going to see how the fans react to the possibility of us renewing the subscription again next season. They are in the trial period. So yeah, we're going to allude to him coming back, or it would be crazy for us to think that he might not be good enough to come back. It's too much football left.
Right.
It's a lot of improvement. He alluded to Mozzie. He talked about Schoonmaker. He talked about Overshown. He's talked about all these guys and improving. He said we have a lot on this team that is good. We're doing a lot of things good. People cracked on Micah Parsons a couple weeks ago when he said we a damn good football team.
Yeah.
But your owner say it and ain't nobody tripping.
Yeah. So check this out. Listen, y'all don't hold me exactly to what I'm getting ready to say, because I'm finna spitball, and I'm letting y'all know before I do it. I'm finna spitball right now.
Okay.
I'm starting to feel landlord. that Mike was that they didn't really give Mike their best this offseason.
No.
I don't think they gave Mike their best.
No.
I think they made it hard on Mike. I think they really want Belichick, bro. This is my gut, and that's why I say it's a spitball. Belichick is gonna restore a lot of hope in Dallas, brother.
Yeah.
He's gonna restore a lot of hope. Like, that's an easy sell for a thirsty Dallas Cowboy nation. Bruh. We go buy it. We gonna be mad at first. It's gonna be some people that's gonna be like, "Oh man, I wanted Brian Johnson. I wanted Shanahan." It's gonna be all of that.
Bruh,
but by the time they get the buffing off the resume and selling it,
I like that. You know what Jerry gonna say? Well, a couple months back, Dak said that he liked McCarthy and because he had that Super Bowl experience, and so he had one. So guess what we did? We decided to double down. We got him a 6-time Super Bowl quarterback. Now, how about that?
It's an easy sale, bro.
It's an easy sale, dog.
And we so thirsty, we go buy it.
What? Because when we hired Mike, oh my God, we got a coach with Super Bowl experience. We going to the trail. We them boys.
Mike, he's so much better than Jason Garrett. Brother, we finna do the same thing with Belichick. And this is the main reason why I can see Jerry doing it, bro. It's the story. It's the story, bro. It's the story of how they met in the airport one time, and he let Bill Belichick get away because Bill Belichick wanted to interview with him, and he was with the Browns. You know, they gonna talk about that. I'm telling you, I see it.
I remember.
You got the greatest coach of all time in Dallas. You meet Jerry Jones will honestly have the two best out. Listen, Jimmy Johnson and Belichick are the two best coaches of all time, bro. Real talk.
And Parcells might be like top 20.
I say Parcells got to go up there too. We got to put Parcells up there, bro.
Bruh,
he discipled too many great ones. He discipled some great ones. So top 3. You're right. All them boys for Dallas. He gonna lay in Belichick, bro. It's gonna be the story for sure. It's gonna be the story, bro. I'm just smelling it. And see, my boy D.A. Lee said the same thing, bro. It's the smell.
You had Peyton on the staff. Ditka.
Yeah.
Like, even some coaches who didn't make it as a head coach in Dallas.
Yeah.
You had some greats that left here and made a name for themselves.
Yeah.
And he's had them at his disposal.
It just, I didn't want to say the word like my boy landlord, but it might be sabotage. It might be, bro. Because that's why I asked, if front office is dictating that they throw the ball like they've been throwing the ball, would you blame Mike?
Not with the evidence that's been presented now.
Yeah. And then I'm listening to him with all the we need to commit to the run. And then what did Stephen Jones say after Detroit? I ain't never forget that. He came on the radio station. He said, we thought we could keep up. And Mike McCarthy said, we need to keep it real. And he was like, we got to admit. Who was you talking to? Like, who? And see, when you add that in with what Dak just said, you be like, bruh, I smell puppeting to the point of sabotage. Man, I know it sounds crazy, and I know that's a spitball, but bruh.
And it's a subtle cry for help. Like, he's really, like, he's low-key, like, he called into, the anonymous number, and he just was like, he letting it be known.
Not the anonymous.
Bro, like, it's
the anonymous number.
It was not me. I didn't do it. Trust me.
It was the anonymous number.
Bruh, it's the things that Dallas Cowboys coaches have to do to protect themselves, to preserve their integrity. It's a lot, dog.
And see, Jay say, my boy Jay say, boss, let's be honest. Belichick is not the answer here in Dallas. What has Belichick done without Tom? Dallas needs a young coach with fresh ideas and someone who can handle Jerry BS.
But on the flip side, I can ask the question, what has a young coach done ever? It's all how you look at it. You see what I'm like? You get a young coach that comes in here. Yeah, he might be young with fresh ideas, but where's Skins at? What battles has he been through? Like,
I want to know who is this unicorn. I need some names.
Bruh, he's got to be young with a lot of experience.
Innovative. And come in not taking nothing from Jared.
Yeah.
Who is this?
And be a yes man all at the same time.
How and who? I need somebody to. You got to tell me. Name some names. I need to know who's gonna come in here. They putting 1-800 anonymous, bro. They going crazy.
Dog. Like he would have to be a chameleon, dog. Like,
1-800 anonymous.
Yes, call him. Hi, I want to report some suspicious.
I want to know who this is. I'm for real. I need some names, bro. I don't need no theories. I need a young coach.
Now, for me, the compromise to Belichick was variable because he's a disciple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's former player. He understands. He brings about a culture, a discipline, all of that good stuff. No. Hell no.
You
hell
out,
no.
bro. You
hell
out.
no.
You out.
Hell all the way. Not even in the same state. Damn,
really?
All the way.
On
and guess
Prime?
what?
Because I'm in on Prime.
You see who's over there? You see who's over there? You know why? You know why I say I'm out on him? Because I don't want his name tarnished and muddied in Dallas.
You going righteous. You going righteous.
Yeah.
You going righteous.
I'm gonna bring him. That guy right there.
Who
Damn
is it? Oh, who is it? Kelly Moore?
The same
Like,
number I wore since Little League.
Hey, no, I'm gonna ask you a real question.
They gonna
Because
piss on
they talking about some hot seats over there in San Fran. What about Shanahan?
Jury's still out on that for me.
Why?
I've seen how he can make a team jump, how he can make a team improve, and I've seen him when he doesn't quite have all of the pieces that he accustomed to, he looks regular. He looks regular.
I'm gonna say this, and I mean this. Mike McCarthy got a better resume than Shanahan.
He does.
And
Shanahan, that name is caught fire. That name is gold in Dallas right now.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah, he go.
related
No,
to
his
it.
name is like prime steak in Dallas right now. Like, he the king of Dallas right now. Like,
yep.
But what I want to let everybody know, you think you gonna get the same Shanahan here that you got to say, Fred?
Bro, see, that's the thing. You ever seen somebody who get you ever seen somebody who gets a jersey or something or a t-shirt and they just rock it weird? Like, dog, you tucked your jersey in, bro? Like, he's not going to look like that model that's standing on the display.
All right, let's talk about it. So we know San Fran got a culture of fairness. We know that. We know in San Fran, you can be a first round pick in a top 5, they get beat out by Mr. Irrelevant. That wouldn't happen in Dallas.
Nope.
They would have stuck with Trey here. You know, if he was a top 5 pick, they would have stuck with it.
Yep.
For like 5 years. Just like they stuck with Anthony Brown and Noah Brown. They don't quit on them draft boards, right? Mm-hmm. That culture is not here. So you're not going to get the same San Fran results. I'm just being honest with you. Okay, this is another thing you're not going to get that you get from San Fran. The physical practices in training camp. That's not going to happen here, dog. All that physicality that prepares them for the season, Jerry doesn't allow that here, dog. So everybody that wants Shanahan and Brian, all of them, the Johnson, the Shanahan tree, you got to measure all the Kool-Aid, bro. You can't just put I just want the young coach because he's going to come. No, he not, bro. If we don't talk about Jerry getting out the way, none of these coaches go work. Not Belichick, not Shanahan, not Brian Johnson, not Mike McCarthy, not Zimmer. None of them. Zimmer basically had to beg for DTs.
Beg through the media.
He did. He literally said, "We need noses." That same 2 days, they finally got Linval Josephs.
You want to be a boss? You got to pay the price.
Yeah. Sticking it back. Because it's like you handcuff your coaches to a point to where the only move they got is to try and kick you. Right. That's all they got. That's the only go-to move. My hands are tied. All I got is open feet. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna kick your ass. Right? So sometimes fans act surprised, like when coaches or players result to that type of activity and behavior, but because of the culture that you have fostered and cultured, that's what you got to deal with because you still want it your way.
Right.
Well, it's like, well, dog, we got to take it to the streets then.
Yeah.
See if I can get some assistance, some backup.
What did Jerry just say the other day? They say if Zach Martin come back, are you going to go with these young guys that seem to be running the ball better? He said, no, I'm pretty sure when Zach Martin come back, he's going to play. What? You just made that decision without Mike?
I gotta pull up something. I stumbled on it last night.
So man, that's why we be throwing out, we get this draft pick, man, we get this free agency, man, I promise you, man, we need to get this coach right here. He's gonna be innovative. He's gonna come in here. He's from the Shanahan tree. They're gonna run all these beautiful run schemes. Nah. If Jerry say, yeah, I like that you want to run those beautiful zone schemes. That's a good idea. But we just paid Dak and CD, so we want to see you throw the ball.
Bro, we got 9-10 draft picks. A coach who comes in here is going to look at this organization and say, Micah Parsons, Bland, Diggs, okay. I see potential on the offensive line. CD Lamb. Okay, and you got how many draft picks this year? 9, 10? Ooh, shit. Yeah, sign me up. I'll take that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the moment comes, the moment that a lot of people have been talking about recently.
Yeah.
And you don't have any input, sir. You crushed. You hurt.
You crushed.
You're like, damn, I was going to eat that. And they done snatched it off your damn plate.
Oh man.
They done and put their hands in the. That's what they do.
That's what they do.
You thinking your mouth is watering, salivating.
Yeah.
They bring you into the interview room. They say, hey, hey, yeah. we got 10 picks this year, right? Yeah, and we already got Dak and he's signed. You don't have to worry about that. CD signed. We're gonna throw some money at Micah, and everything else is we got 22 guys who might be leaving, but here in Dallas, we like our guys. Matter of fact, if you look at the NFL, we're currently ranked third in our retention rate at 78.3%. Yeah. So we need to keep our guys, but just let us take care of that draft, young fella, okay? And then just stick to the coaching and blowing the whistle. Am I lying? That's how they do you, and they're probably nice about it too, dog.
Yeah. We Amp. I wrote down one of my show ideas, bro.
Hit it.
You ain't gonna like this one though. Will McClay at risk of leaving the Dallas Cowboys?
So I have been paying attention to the chat, and I noticed I haven't seen, and I don't normally call for them, but you just go with me for a second. I haven't seen a ton of super chats, right? But for just $3 a day, you can help keep Will McClay here at Dallas. Bruh, if that brother goes, like the comment said earlier, we doomed for real, dog, because now you've lost some leverage. Now they're going to take their ideas their way, and they're going to absolutely run with it. See, Will McClay is the stabilizer to this organization.
That's right.
He keeps us balanced. He keeps them level. He keeps them, as Mike McCarthy would say, rooted.
I'm going to give away one of the main reasons why I see it happening like that. I was watching some of the corners that he brought in. One of them I absolutely loved. I mean, loved. Right? In the draft process. And it made me start thinking, how many good, talented, cheap free agents you gonna bring in here? Marshals that they just run off for the Our Guys philosophy. So I'm gonna just tease it a little bit, and then we gonna give our final words. I studied something in the business school. It's called the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. You ever heard of that? So the last stage is self-actualization stage, right? That's where you've made all the money and you want to give back. They say very few people ever get there, where you've accomplished all the things you want to accomplish. Now it's just about the legacy that you leave behind.
Legacy, the philanthropic opportunities. Yeah.
Those people usually had to hit the 7-figure mark.
Okay.
7-8 figure mark. So Will McClay, I shouldn't give it away. I shouldn't give it away because this is a major punch I'm finna give away. Will McClay is in that 8-figure mark. At some point, it's not about the money. At some point, it's about your legacy. And I don't think Will McClay is gonna be cool with T.Y. Hilton treat him like trash. Evans treat him like trash. Fowler treat him like trash. You see what I'm saying? Amari Cooper treat him like trash. Right? You go get these, like Noah from last year, didn't get a sniff on the field playing with Washington. Fowler balling with Washington, right? You go sit back and say, you know what? How many times I'm gonna waste my legacy here? I'm gonna pause.
Let me ask you this. As you said that and laid it out, right? A thought came to me. Yeah, look, don't y'all shake me with that knife. As boss said, hey, I'm spitballing here.
Yeah.
You asked a question, and I'm wild enough, crazy enough, right? To go with this idea. in the times that I've heard Will McClay being interviewed and he talks and you hear him talk ball, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I got a hard on. That brother talks some good ball.
Dog, he way colder than Howie, and Howie cold. He way colder than Howie, bro.
Killing him.
If you gave Will McClay, like, go get the trades, go get the free agents and the draft, he would give you a dream team every year on a budget.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Now, we were talking earlier about Belichick, right? And people have spitballed about Belichick and coming to Dallas and, whether he would want to be involved as he has been with personnel and stuff like that, right? But we talking about how it's affecting on the field. Because he talks ball so well and he has a whole disposition about him that he could low-key be a leader of men. What about Will McClay for coach GM?
Coach? He could do it. Yeah. He was the coach of the Dallas Desperados.
No,
won multiple championships.
Bro, don't we like to hire from within, dog?
Yeah. I guarantee he could.
And that's how he could get more money and a legacy, dog.
No, you tripping. You said coach and G. No, well, actually. No, bro. No, take the coach away. You asking for too much.
He would have a DC. He would be a walk around head coach and GM.
I'm with you. No, I'm with you because what you saying is Belichick.
Yes.
Okay, this is where I'll go with you. I'll go with you on this.
For that part.
No, I'm gonna tell you where I'll go with you on that. Ask for impossible, but if you get half, it end up being no, for real, right? Ask for impossible. So if they compromise, it end up being what I wanted. You feel me?
We'll meet somewhere in the middle.
We'll meet in the middle. So if he say, hell no, the head coach will just make me GM.
Yeah.
And then I win. Then the vision that I want end up coming to pass. Right.
Let bygones be
because you asking for bad, boy. Because you talking about taking all of Jerry and Stephen Powell, GM and coach, and then they just, yes, sir, Will McClay. Oh
hell no!
They can't do it, bro. They can't do it.
It's a beautiful story.
No, you're right though. I see the vision. You basically said Belichick, but with Will McClay. Like, I'm gonna pick the players. I'm gonna coach the team. I'm gonna walk around. I'm gonna manage this thing.
Yeah.
You putting a lot of hats on Will though, bro. You putting a lot. I think he can handle it.
Anybody could do it though. Will could do it, dog.
I just want him to be GM, bro. Like, for real. Like, that's what I wrote.
Yeah, me too. And to be untampered. See, he's tampered with too.
He is.
Think about it, y'all.
Yes.
Why have they not given him the title that we all thinks he deserves?
Why do they so quickly fire the free agents that he brings in? Why does he sing the company song? If we pick them, we have to play them.
Bruh, how are you in your right mind having concerns and issues at offensive line? More importantly, you're having concerns about your all-pro legendary right guard is having issues, and the individual who has replaced him has helped improve that unit, and you tell me that you would still play Zach
Martin? Yeah. And Jerry just did that. He just did it. Bro, they asked him straight up. Matter of fact, I think I might have it here, bro. You got a second? Let me pull it up, and then we gonna give a fighting words.
I'm gonna circle back, dog. What happened? What happened with your boy that the defensive lineman who said my hand ain't hurt?
Oh yeah, The
clip that you played about the injuries.
Yeah.
And Jerry said, "It's a strong one." He put more weight over his opinion than the doctor, bro.
Yeah.
If he will go as far as to tell a healthy man that you are hurt, what will he tell his coach?
Yeah. Yeah.
If you will meddle to that extent, what else are you doing?
Right. Yep. So, hey, man, listen. I feel proud, though, because I can say this. We trying, bro. I can say that we are trying. I think we really trying to sound the alarm, bro. Like, you know. But I think this gonna go in the wrong direction. I think Dak stepped out there and really did his best to try to to send out a smoke signal about the dysfunction.
You sure did.
Yeah. But we go take the bait wrong. We go likely attack Mike for it. we go attack Dak for it. Like we not gonna hear the bat signal. We not gonna hear the dog whistle. We not gonna hear it. Instead of putting attention on what they trying to get the attention on, right? Front office. Mm-hmm. We gonna put the attention right back on coaching. And we gonna put the attention right back on just the players. That's what we gonna do. I'm almost certain that's what we gonna do.
That's toxic as hell, bro.
I'm telling you what we gonna do.
That is toxic. You ever been in a relationship with somebody where anytime you come to them and talk to them to bring up a concern or an issue that you have with them, and then they flip it up and how dare you telling me I'm not doing my best? It's you're the monster. They turn it around and flip it. That's goddamn.
That's Cowboy Nation. That's what we gonna do.
Yes.
Like Dak went out there and basically did something he hardly ever does and said, hey, I don't want to get into the nuts and bolts. And then he got into the nuts and bolts. And we gonna be like, la 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 la. I don't deal with that. I don't to politics. Nope. All right. Well, shit. Well, when your favorite coach get in here and he get tampered with, don't blame the little linebackers. Don't blame the little linebackers no more. Oh, Dan Quinn like the little linebacker. Nah, he was tampered with, bro. It was our guys that got him too. But we blamed him, didn't we? Yep. Our guys is what got Dan Quinn. And see, this is the worst part, Amp. Just like I'm predicting Will McClay go get up out of here.
Yeah.
Guess who I predicted a year earlier was gonna get up out of here? Dan Quinn. And I said why. I saw how he was lobbying hard for linebacker. And this is what I said. I said, how would you feel? I'm for real. How would you feel if you was called upon to rescue the franchise worst defense? You take it from last to the best, and you don't trust my judgment with the last key piece. I will be offended as hell. Like, and I'm just using my common sense. And when I saw how they was doing him, and then he said, oh, for those who saying that I could be the next coach of Dallas, I'm not coming around that corner. Once he said that, I said, he gone, bro. Because he basically said, I don't want to be Dallas coach.
Yep. You know why? Because he said, I see how you doing the brother you got in charge now, dog.
Right. And how you doing me. It was how they was doing him. It was also how they was doing it. Bro, how you take the D that was worst in franchise history to best. And then I say, hey, y'all see what I just did? I got the last piece that I need, Bobby Wagner. He go do it for the same price of LVE. I talked to him. No agent. He ain't got no agent, so you ain't got to haggle. All that's true, bro. I ain't make up nothing I said. He represents himself, bro. Jerry and them could have got on the phone with him. And they did Dan Quinn like that. And I have a feeling some of that going on with Mike. But you know what we gonna do? Fire all the mics. We gonna just get rid of all of them.
Bruh. It hit me. So I've seen this year, I've seen a lot of people attempt to rally Cowboys Nation about what they feel is important to help this team improve, right? And I've even seen individuals go to the extent to say to fire the GM, right? We all know that wouldn't take place, right?
Right.
But what is possible? For them to sell a team. Because the reason why I went all the way to sell a team, and you like, damn, Amp, you went way out there, come back, dog. The reason why I said that, bro, is because after hearing all of these things and all this evidence that you keep alluding to, right? I cannot help but think that I got this feeling in me that we trying to turn a hoe into a housewife, dog. And I'm respectfully, of course, as my brother would say, I forgot his name on the account, but respectfully, of course, we're trying to turn a hoe into, we're trying to make Jerry and Steven what they aren't, bro.
Right.
It's not them.
Yeah.
You knew she didn't cook before you got with her, and you come home and you hollering about it ain't no dinner on the table. Dog, when you was getting the draws for free back then, she wasn't cooking it either. You used to get the draws, then y'all used to go out and eat.
Yeah.
And you trying to change her now. You come home, you done had a hard day at work and she ain't cooked.
Yeah.
She never did.
Yeah.
We trying to change them after we done been in this long-term relationship. You know how hard that is?
Yeah.
Is it possible? Yes. But it's hard. And see, that's why, to Boss's point, we gotta stay persistent with our pushing of what makes sense for this organization.
Yep.
That was a crazy
way. My boy Chad said, ain't no way we choose LV over Wagner. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. We did. Chad, if you got a second, I'll show you. Cause I don't know. Cause see, some people think I just be talking. I ain't just talking. Let me pull it up. Watch this. Boss, and then we go give our final words. We'll get up out of here. Hold on real quick. Y'all know me, bro. It ain't gonna take me nothing but a second.
Boy, that boy got that thing on speed now.
I have to. Hold on real quick. Now I'm gonna find this, bro. He said, ain't no way. Watch this.
I know he got the clip.
Yeah, you know when you start hearing that typing, it's coming.
So are you saying that what's the reason why you aren't there?
Oh, he say, bro, I believe you. I'm just sick. Yeah. I was finna show you, bro. I was finna pull the whole clip. I was finna show you the whole clip. All right, yeah. Yeah, all right. I ain't gonna pull it for you. But I was like, I show my work over here, bro. I show my work. I do. I for real. If I say it, I'm gonna show it to you. So yeah, we did. So anyway, let's give our final words, man. I'll kick it off.
All right.
I'll kick it off. This is interesting. This whole thing is interesting. What just happened. What I would really hope though is, because I know a lot of us got our minds made up, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, Mike McCarthy gave us a lot of reasons to doubt him. Right? All the we need to run the ball and you passing it every week. He looked crazy. But am I lying out? He looked crazy.
We.
Yeah, because it's like every week you talking about how important it is we need to run the ball, but you the play caller. But you saying we. So we were like, man, forget you, bro. You tripping. Right? Right? I was one of the main ones. Get out of here, bro. I'm sick of this. Right?
Wish you said the best thing about Mike McCarthy.
Talk to what to say, because I probably forgot how I said it.
Boss said the best two things about Mike McCarthy is the fact that he tells the truth. and that he lies.
Yep. People don't get that, bro. That's real though.
Bro.
It's real though.
But it's the truth. It's real.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah. See, because he messed up when he told the truth. When he said, I don't study. See, you messed up, bro. They gonna hold that over your head forever now. See, he messed up when he told the truth and he said, yeah, my team seemed nervous. See, you told people too much.
Yep.
You really did, because now they hold it over your head. Well, what did you do, Mike, to settle them down?
Yeah. Yeah.
You should have told him that. You should have just kept that to yourself. You told the truth.
To yourself.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, I would have loved it. Go ahead. I would have loved to hear from the people on this one, bro. Go ahead, though. I know to make it long. I know I know that. I know what that side means.
No. What you asking for? What you asking for? What you asking? You want the people to give their answer on what? We got time.
Just hearing from them on this whole subject. Like, how are they feeling about Dak? How are they feeling about Mike? How are they feeling about management? I know there are some individuals who call into this show on a regular basis who got some strong feelings about what just took place in the last 24 to 48 hours. But, bruh, whatever you do tomorrow, incorporate that in there just to ask them how they feeling about it. Guaranteed. Because I know we already, the hours have been well spent.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to. Well, I say it like this. My question is to y'all, to the chat. Doesn't this whole situation seem extra suspect? I ain't gonna spitball too much on the end. How do you not raise major questions after the last 24 hours? Now, if you, it's going into my final word. If you choose to put your head in the sand now, after your quarterback sound their alarm, and it was so much heat that Mike ran from it. Like, nah, what? I don't know what he's talking about. Mike ran from that. Dak put real heat. He go likely avoid it too, but he wanted to put it out there, and he did. So how do you watch that and then not at least consider that there could be some kind of sabotage, even if it's not intentional? I have to consider that. I have to, not necessarily even on purpose, but it's a signal being sent that it's influences on the coaches. It was already obvious to us. It was obvious from Fowler.
Yeah.
It was obvious.
Yeah.
It's obvious when Will McClay say, if we pick them, we gotta play them. And you see it play out through all the coaches. It was already obvious when Amari got 104 targets. It was obvious that it was meddling. How do you have a number one that get the same targets as your tight end and then say that OC is smart? And they talk about Michael Gallup supposed to return and he getting all these targets the first 3 games of last year. How did that happen? So yes, it's obvious, man. And we need to stop acting like it ain't major meddling.
Yeah.
It's major meddling, man. And it's not go work with the draft pick. It's not go fix it. It's not go work with free agents. I don't care if you go get them to spend money. If they don't stop meddling, they're going to continue to sabotage themselves. This is a pathetic display of leadership. And you got Mike McCarthy running from even the aid that Dak Prescott tried to give him. That's how toxic we are.
Yeah.
So, Cowboy Nation, this is my final word. Let's get active. Let's continue to put the pressure on them to stop pushing the our guys philosophy. And if you hire the coaches, let them coach. If there's anything that where I would say to be fair to front office, they should also be left alone. They should also be allowed to team build, but at the direction of their coaches. That's my final word.
Man, it's difficult to be optimistic right now, but I'm going to trust the process. I'm going to see this thing all the way through to the bitter end. I hope y'all are around here with me when it goes down. When I look at this whole situation with Dak coming out, you know, they say timing is everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dak didn't come out and say this at the beginning of the season. He didn't say it when we were in the midst of our 5-game losing streak. No, he said it when we are currently in the middle of a 2-game win streak.
Yeah.
And before we lose a game while we got some momentum, let me throw you this alley-oop.
Right.
It's the least I can do.
Yep.
See, what Dak Prescott has done, as he said, it's the least he can do. He can't make a difference anymore on the field. Not this season. Give him another opportunity. Allow him to do it with more influence on his terms.
Right.
See, what we got to recognize, y'all, is this is not just about saving an individual who has been like a father to me, not individual who is so close to me that I told him about the birth of my daughter before I told my blood brother. This ain't about that. See, it's deeper than just that. See, Dak said he's been a Cowboy fan, right? And if I was in that position, right, and I finally get my dream job and I'm with the corporation I always wanted to be with, and then I finally get that opportunity and I get around here and I'm walking around Disney World like, bro, this ain't all this cracked up to be.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? As much as y'all have dragged me through the mud, have made me wait on my money, this, that, and the third, all of these crazy things, right? Dak could have just not signed the contract. Somebody else would have paid him handsomely.
Oh, yeah.
Contrary to popular belief. But because he has so much love for his team, he said, you know what? Whether it be Mike or whether it's even the next guy that comes in here, I have to say something.
I have to say something. Mm-hmm.
Even if I'm not here to be around for it, I have to say something.
Mm-hmm. Well said, bro.
Guess what, dog? I was in a situation once where I had broke up with an individual. Broke up with this young lady, right?
Mm-hmm.
And even after we broke up, right? You know what Amp did, boss?
What'd he do?
I was talking to her and coaching her up for the next dude.
Oh,
hey,
man.
This didn't work out with us, but because I care for you so much, I'm gonna go ahead and give this to you. What Dak is doing is deeper than rap. He has deep love for this organization. He could have wrote his own ticket anywhere else, but he is still fighting, even off the field.
Yep.
He is still fighting for this organization.
Yep.
And whether it's Mike or whether it's another individual, I gotta let you know what's wrong, what ain't right, so Jerry and Steven can fix this.
Yep.
In the words of Dez Bryant, fix this rich. Good, better, best. Never let it rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. Until next time, Cowboys Nation, we do what we do because we're trying to make us our best. And y'all be blessed.
Boss Cowboy Sports, where your voice matters.
Good stuff, Amp.
Salute, my guy.
Moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but not flossy, The streets that taught me, moving too bossy, we don't tread softly, but
but not flossy.
Can't be fair.
Streets that taught me I'm just trying to get my nigga paid. We came from Section 8, and I knew I was at since the 2nd grade. Man, I swear my time is coming, cause I'm never late. Came from broken homes and broken dreams to getting paid. Dollar bill, listen close, this is not a drill. Niggas hungry trying to get a meal. I've been in light, who gon' pay a bill? I've been in action, been in traction, surplus with niggas lacking, shining light but still be blacking, red lights will stop the action, green to go, even when it's slow. Higher heights to balance out the low.